Hello everyone, I'm Meg Oliver in New York and welcome to this edition of Money Matters. For many, the job search is without a doubt the #1 priority for a lot of Americans. Standing out from the crowd, however, is not easy these days. Joining me now with how you can do just that is entrepreneur, author, and business expert Andre Taylor. Andre, welcome back. Thanks for being here.
Meg, great to see you.
So first of all, break down the numbers for us. How bad is the rat race these days?
Well, we've heard that the numbers are quite challenging out there. Unemployment is still very high, but there is also some great news. We're seeing an increase in business startups. My business, which is personal and professional development, we're seeing a dramatic increase in people investing in themselves, going back to school, reading great books. We're also seeing that, surprisingly, that there's an increase in luxury purchases. So I think overall, while it's been quite challenging, there is some good news out there.
Some promising news. So in a nutshell, how can we get noticed?
Well, I think the #1 factor is that right now you've got to be a problem solver. You've got to look at problems that are out there in the marketplace and figure out how you can creatively use your experience and your expertise to help solve problems for individuals and businesses.
Let's get into specifics. And your first tip is to consult or coach, and these are opposites. So walk us through this. What do you mean?
Well, this is one of the great areas that's expanding right now in the marketplace. We're seeing more people who are coaching, more people who are consulting than ever before. Consulting is about taking your expertise and your knowledge and defining it in the marketplace and bringing it to bear so that you can help businesses and individuals succeed. Many of us have great expertise and knowledge, but we don't think about how we might package them. Consulting is actually one of the fastest ways you can increase your income. Coaching is very similar. There are people out there who need help and support doing whatever they're doing. We can take our expertise and skills and really help them become better at what they're doing by finding a way to tap into them and solving their problems.
But with so many people out of work right now, I imagine that consulting would be something really hard to get into because it almost seems as if everyone's trying to do that to, make some extra cash.
Well, it's interesting. Consulting can be challenging if you're sort of trying to get into a field that you don't know. The great advantage about consulting is that in most cases we have knowledge that we take for granted. We may have been in an industry for 20 years, we may have gotten laid off, and we have expertise that we don't realize that someone will pay us for. So the real thing is to go out there and to network with people in your industry, let them know that you can solve some problems. They're going to ask you how, and this will open up the conversation to find a way that you can actually help them in a bigger way.
All right, good key word there is networking. Next up, you say teach or tutor. How do we do this?
Well, are you a great cook? Do you know computers well? Do you know a different language? These are all examples of skills that people need help with. And very often we don't think about teaching and tutoring as an option. We can teach and tutor one-on-one. We can also create our own seminars and workshops. We can do it at libraries. We can do it at churches. We can do it at our clubs. We can find a way to actually bring our expertise and help people learn things that we may take for granted. So teaching and tutoring is actually a great opportunity to boost your income rather quickly.
Okay, your next tip is to assist a friendly business you know. How can this benefit you? What do you mean by a friendly business? Well,
we all know businesses out there that we don't have to explain who we are. We don't have to explain what our expertise are. Sometimes there's situations where there are businesses, people who own businesses are family. We may be connected to a neighborhood business. We may belong to an organization of some kind. And often we don't think about tapping into those businesses as places that we can do business with. So one of the keys is to sort of look at the friendly businesses out there. Look at people in your Rolodex, look at the people that you patronize, walk around the neighborhood, and let them know that you're available.
Okay, next up, become an independent sales rep. What kind of training do you need for this?
Well, the good news is that there are probably 60 million or so independent or direct salespeople out there in the marketplace. You could sell cosmetics, you could sell financial services, products to help someone become healthier, cookware. And what happens in these companies very often is the training is very good. They've over a period of time developed a great system to help you understand how to market their products. This is a great opportunity that you can walk into rather quickly and do quite well.
Okay, you just mentioned this a little bit, but your last tip also includes this, and that's selling a product or service online. This is the key to becoming an entrepreneur, but I'm curious, how do you make sure that it's a legit business?
Well, I think there are a couple of things you can do. First of all, you can sell a product for yourself online. Very often we have things in our home that we can make available online. There are products we have access to we can make available. We can use eBay, Craigslist, PayPal, even YouTube to market our products. I think in terms of online products, it's an area that has become a lot more evolved and a lot more stable in the marketplace. You've got to do your homework to make sure you're dealing with the right company if you're dealing with someone else, but it is a great opportunity nevertheless that you can boost your income in.
All right, Andre Taylor, entrepreneur, author, and business expert, thanks again for joining us.
Great to be here, Meg. See you soon.
All right. And as always, you can pick up Andre's book, You Can Still Win, on bookshelves now. Now let's check out some of those tech headlines. Amazon backs down in a pricing dispute with one of the world's largest publishers. Amazon says it will give in to Macmillan and agree to sell electronic books for the Kindle at higher prices. Beginning in March, Macmillan titles will be priced as high as $14.99 when first released, with prices changing over time. Amazon currently charges $9.99 for best-selling ebooks, but publishers say that's too low and could hurt sales of hardcovers. President Obama used the internet to help him get elected. Today, he'll use it to answer your questions. As a follow-up to his State of the Union, the president will answer questions live on YouTube this afternoon. All the questions were submitted and voted on by YouTube users. The live interview begins at 1:45 p.m. Eastern. What celebrity do you look like? That's the question everyone's asking this week on Facebook as part of Doppelganger Week. All you have to do to participate in this hot new trend is switch your profile picture with a picture of a famous person you've been told you resemble. Not sure who your celebrity lookalike is? Well, an application called Face Double is one of several that can help you find yours. The question we have, what do celebrity Facebookers do with their profile pictures this week? Finally, there may have been a piece of hardware more coveted than a Grammy at last night's music awards. Comedian Stephen Colbert presented the first award of the night with the help of Apple's new iPad. The device won't hit stores for a couple of months, but Colbert got special permission to use it. He even sewed a special pocket into his tuxedo to hide it. Colbert joked that it made him cooler than rapper Jay-Z, but he's not that cool. He had to give the iPad back after presenting the award. For more on all of these stories and all your tech headlines, you can check out the technology page of abcnews.com. That's all the Money Matters for now. I'm Meg Oliver, New York. Stay tuned now for more news that's good to know. Thanks for watching.